Hi there, everyone. Welcome to our exclusive interview with Luke Longley, Vice President of CO2 Monitoring, LLC. In this session, we dive into the company's commitment to customer care, how they're addressing key industry challenges, and their ambitious plans to revolutionize the market with innovative solutions. From humble beginnings to becoming a leader in the CO2 monitoring industry, this is a conversation you won't want to miss. Enjoy.
Hey, I'm Luke Longley, Vice President, CO2 Monitoring, LLC.
One more time, without the chair fart.
Hey, I'm Luke Longley, Vice President of CO2 Monitoring, LLC. I've been with the company for about 6 years now, on and off through high school, and then obviously full-time after that. Ron Longley founded the company back in 2019, but like I said, originally in 2016, he was working under the Little Mountain Development envelope. He was a GC that was building buildings for high-end residential or Popeyes, convenience stores, anything of the sorts in town. And then when he was building a Popeyes, had everything done, went to do his final walkthroughs to get his C of O, and inspector came in and said, "Hey Ron, this looks great, but not gonna open it until you have a CO2 monitor." And he said, "What the heck's a CO2 monitor?" From there, he went out, found a monitor that he could online that would comply with what he believed to be the code at that time, submitted a rinky-dink set of plans, got the permit and put it in and opened up his building. And the very next day he got a call from another GC and said, "I don't know what you did, Ron, but can you do the same thing for me?" And the rest is history, and that's when he founded the company, CO2 Monitoring, in 2019. We currently offer a full range of products and services, varying from installation and permitting of the CO2 monitoring systems all across the nation, to state permitting, tank refurbishment services, as well as design development of any sort of range of CO2 devices, oxygen depletion sensors, LIU systems, anything of those sorts. So prototyping development process is a little unique here at the company, as I'm sure anyone with an engineering background might understand. Ron, being a visionary that he is, kind of runs into a room and kind of just decides, hey, these are some great products and services that we're going to offer. And everyone kind of has to sift through those and kind of bring what he sees in his head to light. And so usually he'll walk into a room and say, "Hey, I like these great new ideas." The rest of us will sit down, come up with an actual plan to attack them, which ones are feasible, and take it from there. One of those would definitely be probably the LIU. LIU was a very unique invention that Ron and I discussed at a random dinner table one night that we were just talking about something different, and he decided that the LIU was going to be the next big thing. And to be honest, I was quite skeptical at first, which I wanted to not be skeptical of him because of this. But he came in and said, "I think we're going to be able to monitor all the tank levels and report them to the customers and gas suppliers remotely. And we're going to do it cheaply and effectively and efficiently." And honestly, my skepticism playing in and playing devil's advocate forms, and how are you going to do that? There's a lot of different tanks out there. There's a lot of different suppliers. How are you going to connect their tanks? How are you going to report this? And kind of ran through the gist of it, and more or less portions of the answers were, I have no idea how the hell we're going to do that, but we're going to do it. And now we have a fully developed system and are getting ready to release that quite soon. Pretty excited about it. So the first product that was developed was the RVL1-17, the main Aerosphere monitoring system, and that system was kind of an answer to the initial demands of the market that monitoring systems weren't developing as fast as they should be, or complying with code. So Ron and Peter Hand, engineer at that time, had said, we can develop a monitoring system that complies all across the U.S. in all different areas. And that was kind of the vision that took place. That monitoring system now has gone through multiple updates and whatnot, but the vision stayed the same on that unit, that it's been able to comply all across the U.S. in any market, as simple or as complex as that market needs. This monitoring system can expand to meet those demands. Peter Hand was our original electrical engineer. He was a very, very intelligent man. He worked with Ron as one of the first employees of the company to help develop the initial monitoring system. And that monitoring system, obviously being the Aerosphere RVL1-17 unit, the unit that we use still to this day, he's an integral part in developing that unit, from PCB board design all the way up to full design development casing is what Peter helped design and develop. And he was an engineer here for a very long time, until just recently he passed away and has been memorialized in different products and services here, his initial stand on some of our current products to this day. So our company currently fills that gap that was, the code was developing faster than people were able to keep up with. Fire jurisdictions had this kind of thrown in their lap to start enforcing in some jurisdictions, and there was a blatant need for CO2 compliance. People were being affected by it, whether through asphyxiation or through time-weighted average failures. People are getting just slowly asphyxiated by CO2 and not even knowing it. And it's been going on for a very, very, very long time in small doses and minor headaches in the workplace, or even up to asphyxiation because of CO2 leaks were just undiagnosed, didn't really know what the problem was until a couple incidents has happened that had kind of brought those issues to light. And so monitoring systems were being developed to help with that need, but jurisdictions being, need to have the authority and control over that, need these systems to be permitted. And so there wasn't really a catch-all to be able to, for one business or one person to go to the company and say, hey, I need this installed and permitted with a compliant monitoring system. People could offer pieces of the puzzle, whether it be the monitoring system or maybe installing the monitoring system and permitting it, but nobody could offer one entire service or had really a true understanding of the market. And so that's where we came in and said, we can do everything for you guys. We can provide the monitoring system that complies everywhere. We can install the monitoring system for you. We can permit it. We can draft it. We can take you soup to nuts. So when you're done, your employees are safe. You don't have any problems with compliance anymore. We can continue the ongoing service and making sure that they don't have any problems with CO2 compliance in the future. Key milestones of growth would definitely be when the company was actually initially formed. So like I stated, Little Mountain Development is where we operated under for the first little bit, which is Ron's construction company and still stands to this day. We operated under that construction company for a very, very long time and still do portions to this day. But we really developed CO2 monitoring at a point when the calls started being so immense that there was no room anymore to do any general contracting work, and really it all moved towards CO2 monitoring work. So in 2019, Ron formed CO2 Monitoring LLC, and at that point we were getting so many calls from customers, GCs, gas suppliers, whoever it may be, to start offering the services that we could to help comply with the market. And that was really the first big explosion, I would say, that formed this company. And from there, we've had a lot of other major partnerships and clients that we've been very proud to bring on board and help expand our growth from 1 to 40, 45 employees in a matter of a couple of years. So Ron, more or less being the visionary and face man of the company, Ron is all about developing new products, as we talked about earlier, and teaching all different people, whether it be customers and clients, to AHJs or jurisdictions, about CO2 code. We're very big on not just offering one piece of the pie like we discussed earlier, but also offering everything that we can to all the customers. And so that would be, whether customers offering products and services to make sure they're compliant with CO2 code, or even the local jurisdictions. A lot of people don't really have a true understanding of the code sometimes, or if it's new to their jurisdiction, they're just trying to start enforcing it because they see a danger. And so Ron will go out and teach these jurisdictions how to respectfully enforce the code, not over enforce it, enforce to what is just going to be required to make people safe, but also keep it feasible for customers. And so that's a lot what Ron is about for the company most of these days. Myself, being vice president, I handle a lot of the day-to-day operations of the company, whether that be with the planning and permitting team, the drafting team, the marketing team or sales team, making sure that everything's flowing smoothly and that all the customers are taken care of quickly and efficiently. I would say the company's mission has stayed the same at its base values. So the base values of the company were to develop a monitoring system that could be used everywhere, as well as offer a complete range of products and services. Like we talked about, not just offering one piece of the pie, but offering everything that we can to make sure it's simple and effective for our customers. So we want a monitoring system that could be developed that could be used anywhere in the nation, not just in specific jurisdictions. So, a mom and pop convenience store could use it, or Resorts World or a large scale casino resort could also use it, and it'd be effective in every single facet, which we have successfully achieved, I'm very proud to say. So that's kind of the main values, which we offer a full range of products and services that can't be offered anywhere else, and that everyone can get everything they need by coming to one place. So some of our major partnerships, I would say, would be one of our most recent partnerships with Siltec. Has been a very flourishing partnership that has benefited both of us dramatically. They've been a very great partner to have to start offering tanks to our customers, as well as other various options for cylinder purchasing or anything of the sorts, as well as they distribute our monitor nationally to all sorts of customers and clients. We really started off as a very family-oriented company, and we still like to keep those values as much as we can today. Everyone really has a great personality around here, you could say. We get along very well. We're very effective, very efficient together. We like to have fun, and we like to keep that family-oriented office as much as we can. Everyone works with everyone quite well, and we've grown, like I said, from 1 employee or 2 employees now to about 40 or 45 employees that span from not just our corporate office here in Las Vegas, but also into Arizona, Utah, California, Colorado, and then our travel techs that go nationally. We like to stay in touch as much as we can with everyone and make sure everyone knows that they're welcomed and appreciated here as much as we can. So every year, for the last couple of years now, 3 or 4 years, we've had a company annual Christmas party, which has always been quite a fun time. Really get to bring out some personalities and people that you don't normally see in the office every day. So that's always been a super fun event. We do White Elephant every year for everyone, and seems to be something that goes over really well with everyone and that they all enjoy. Usually bring all the family and kids and friends and everyone to the event. We've held it at multiple different places, and last year we held it here at the office, which was quite a great time. Yeah, so we travel all over the U.S. and more recently this year I've gotten a lot more involved in a lot of the major conventions and associations that are related to CO2, be it the IBDEA or Gas World or BevTech, GATA, all those different conventions that we go to. We started to get very involved in that with our new director of sales and marketing, Robert Buno. He's been doing a great job getting all that kind of stuff taken care of for us and start putting us out there. We've started to go to a lot more conventions as much as we can to get our name out there and start showing the general industry what we can offer to all of them, and excited to continue to make a splash in the industry where we can.
That's me. All right. Well, thanks.
I would say very much so. We like to take care of our customers as much as we can and give them as an individualized approach as we can, as much as we can. We've had quite an influx of clients lately, and they've been trying to meet the demand to help keep people happy. Everyone down to our drafters takes care of their customers as personally as they can. Our account managers take a very personal pride in taking care of the customers through every step of the process and not just handing them off like they're another number. Taking them through every step through the site survey process, through estimates, drafting, installations, inspections, be it if they're doing the monitoring service or if it's the sales, making sure they get their monitors on time and efficiently. Any warranty or any product problems are taken care of immediately, and we carry that throughout every portion of the company as much as we can. So some of the most immediate goals that we see are, again, trying to expand and revolutionize the industry as much as we can. We try to identify the biggest market problems that we can, and currently one of those biggest market problems is CO2 gas supply in terms of people running out of their gas. Even just being a monitoring company, we see that there's basic problems that people have, whether it's not enough knowledge of how to run their bag-in boxes or change them out currently, how much gas gets wasted, and hundreds of thousands of dollars even. They get wasted just annually or even monthly sometimes on gas supply, depending on the customer, is a huge market problem. And right now there's not really a true, very good solution to that problem. And that's what we're currently working on developing. I'm going to be releasing very soon is a unit that can help take care of all of those needs, both cost effectively and very efficiently, that can show the monitor readings and also the tank level readings so that people are only getting what they need when they need it, and also not running out of gas and losing sales, whether it be for their beer, soda, liquor, or even in other facilities such as pool facilities, grow facilities, anything of those sorts. That's definitely something that we're working on very immediately, would be to get that taken care of. Long-term goals, we really want to expand completely over the U.S. to have boots on the ground and representatives in every state that we can, so we can offer immediate service as locally as we can. Right now, we've grown very fast and been able to offer as much service as we can nationally, but still it's not as fast as we would like. And so we want to be able to get boots on the ground in every U.S. state, wherever compliance is needed, to be able to offer immediate service, be it that same day or the following weeks, to take those customers taken care of. Well, I've worked here since I was 15, 16 years old, drafting in my bedroom when I came home from school. And so it's kind of been more of a father-son relationship for a while, and more it's, get your ass to work and do what needs to be done. But furthermore, I've always had a pride in wanting to kind of follow in my father's footsteps and grow a large company that really fills a market need where it needs to be filled. So beyond that, obviously working with my father, working with the people here at the company that I love every single day, really brings me a lot of sense of pride, as well as, like I said, filling a market need. It doesn't feel like it's something that we're just throwing a market out there and taking care of something. This is people's health and safety that we're taking care of every single day, and really informing a new market and driving forward a market that was never there before, which is quite a fulfilling experience, to say the least. So the solenoid is one of the greatest components that the industry's come out with as a whole, and us expanding on that being no different. Our monitoring system is plug and play, so we wanted to expand on that kind of feature of our monitoring system and add on a unit that could effectively and cost effectively as well take care of customers and employees' safety in the workplace. And so the solenoid connects to the supply line or the CO2 tank itself. When the monitoring system reaches a danger threshold, or if there's anything that goes wrong with the monitoring system that could be indicative of a health hazard, the solenoid will shut off the gas supply of the building so that no one can be harmed in that facility. So the Aerosphere monitoring system, like we talked about previously, was developed as a response from Ron to the needs of the market that, like I said, just weren't expanding fast enough. The monitoring systems were not keeping up with the current market. And so the Aerosphere monitoring system at its base value is the most expandable and simply expandable monitoring system that there is on the market, period. And so that monitoring system, the Aerosphere monitoring system, allows for plug-and-play features across the board, whether it's needed for a simple mom and pop and they just need a simple monitoring system. You can plug it in, set up a sensor, put 6 screws in the wall and plug it in. You can call it a day and you can start monitoring for health safety in that facility, all the way up to you need to go to a Resorts World style casino or larger, and you can do full integrated into the fire panels, solenoids, reporting to PLC systems, whatever you need to do. That monitoring system can expand it to do it. And so the Aerosphere monitoring system has a full range of expandability from adjusting alarm level thresholds, solenoid adjustable thresholds, fire panel relay adjustments, has backwards compatibility for previous sensors and whatnot, so our customers aren't left hanging if a new version comes out. The monitoring system and the newest version of the monitoring system is going to allow the monitoring system to report their readings up into a cloud server, which will be a first of its kind technology that allows people to monitor and shut off gas supply remotely in their facilities, which, like I said, has never been available before. We're very excited about that feature. The monitoring systems also touch a button, which is something that we really pride ourselves on. Is monitoring systems on the market are currently not easily adjustable, and so that's something that has been a pain in the butt for a lot of installers and customers alike to work with. So that's something when we expanded this model and when we made this monitoring system in the first place, something that we really pride ourselves on was how can we make this as easy to install as possible, and stop dealing with all the crap that everyone has to deal with dip switches or dealing in backwards compatibility. It's not fun to deal with. So everything is plug and play. You can use remote compatibility for the unit, so you can run a sensor into the primary. You can change the primary to just be a central unit display. You can run a secondary through a horn strobe back to the primary. Making things just as easy to install as possible for our customers was a huge point that we were trying to make when we developed the monitoring system. So our special products team is definitely one of the things that is very unique to our company in the CO2 world. We have a special team that takes care of specifically large-scale projects, grow houses, resorts, casinos, those style facilities, and we'll do anything from working with the architectural design team on those facilities to develop CO2 piping routing, line sizing, CO2 tank design and permitting, and the installation of the monitoring systems, obviously, all about the final inspection and then continued compliance for those large-scale facilities. Something we definitely take very seriously and are very effective at.
If you enjoyed this exclusive video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Call 1-833-SENSOR-4 for all your CO2 compliance needs. Thank you.